Hey everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking you through how to create a cottagecore closet in a budget-friendly way. Right, let's jump straight in. The colour scheme. So before I go any further, it's really important to remember that cottagecore comes in many forms. However, you do want to follow the basic rules of fashion. So these are as follows. You should utilise or have in your head a colour wheel. You should consider the connotations of certain colours. And we try to create a base layer and then build off from that, usually something like white or black. Beginning with the colour wheel, basically when you are creating an outfit, you want to try and use one of these colour wheels. It will help you to create the best combination of colours in your outfit, and you can just have this in your head once you learn how to use it. But for me personally, because you can actually get quite complex colour wheels, I like to actually have one printed out that I refer to, because then I can check when I'm trying to create a new outfit, I can check whether it's gonna really work well. Obviously you don't have to follow this super strictly, you can often create quite dashing outfits by not, but it can be really good to use a colour wheel. Considering the connotations of certain colours, what I mean by this is that obviously there are certain colours that do suggest things. Now you can wear any colour and look great, but obviously if you wear an entirely black outfit, you just need to be careful. Obviously you can start giving funeral vibes for it. And lastly, we want to try have a base colour and build from that. So I am going to go into this with a little bit more detail to show you how to do it. But basically, you want to have a base colour like white, for example, and then you want to build and create statement pieces from that. It's also important to remember that cottagecore consists of subcategories. So that's things like the fairy core, the goblin core, all that sort of stuff, and it can be really easy to move between these subcategories if you set up the base of your closet well. And on that note, consider, do you like country, chic, modern, vintage, etc., because cottagecore comes in a lot of different styles and you can really add in elements or go full cottagecore. It really just depends on what you're looking to do. Next thing is materials. So let's really start getting into the base of your closet. Materials you really want to focus on are things that look natural fibers, or things that give a country aesthetic. So things like linen, silk, satin, denim, wool. I can think of a whole bunch more, so I'll probably put them in here, but you basically want to look for materials that give a natural look. Next up we have patterns. So cottagecore is not super heavy on patterns, but you can utilize them. However, when you are looking for patterns in cottagecore clothing, you really want to look for simple, clean, solid colors, a little bit of botanical, but not super heavy botanical. You can use it, but you've got to be careful. If you do light cottagecore, you want to use white and cream as your base color. If you're doing dark cottagecore, you want to use dark forest greens and black. Alright, so let's get into creating your base coloring. Base layers, all of the base. Like with most fashion, you want to have base pieces that you build off. The first thing you're going to need is 4 to 5 base tops that have simple or plain patterns. I personally really like using white because I do lean towards light cottagecore in the way that I dress, but you can also build off with black. So what we're going to do next is we're going to continue to do this with the pants, the outerwear, and your shoes. So you basically just want to go and find 1 or 2 pairs of pants, maybe a skirt or 2. If you're into dresses, 1 or 2 plain dresses. You really just want to get a couple of simple basic things for each part of your outfit, and then you can mix and match these as you like in the future. So let's now look at some cottagecore clothes, specifically the pieces. So let's start off with shirts, blouses and vests. So I have an assortment of my clothing here. These mainly consist of shirts and blouses because that's personally what I like to wear, but they're all made of natural materials such as linen, except for that, but most of them are made of natural materials. I really enjoy wearing silk and cotton, and anything with, as you can see, sort of that crochet material. So the next is your outerwear. So these are a few of mine again. I really like things like blazers, denim jackets, any sort of jacket that looks like this sort of military style, and these vintage ones. I really love the lining of this one. And then this is just one of my dresses. This is a bit of an insert I just added here because my dresses weren't filming very well today. And then the bottoms, skirts. I really love the pattern on this one. And this one. Denim skirts. You can also wear jeans, cargo pants, shorts. Cargo shorts look really good with cottagecore, all that sort of thing. Then with shoes you want boots, sneakers, flat heels, high heels, all that sort of thing. Then bags, you're going to want canvas, linen again, satchels, sort of just vintage looking handbags. We want to avoid neon, chains and bold logos. For jewellery, you want simple pieces, delicate pieces such as crystal, pearl, silver, gold. You don't want anything tacky or anything too bulky. I also really enjoy using scrunchies in my hair. The satin ones especially are really good for stopping frizz and they don't break your hair. Lastly, just got a few Cottagecore outfits. So this is some light Cottagecore for you. Some darker Cottagecore. This is actually my personal favourite. And then I found this chart which I absolutely love. It shows you how to sort of change your outfits depending on the time and style, which is really great. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I've made another Pinterest board just with Cottagecore outfits, so if you want to have a look at a load of them, I've got all of those on Pinterest and that's just in the description. Cool, thank you.